Sebastián, thank you so much for being so succinct and giving us actually 5 minutes and 42 seconds to ponder your wonderful presentation before we move on to the next one. Does anyone have a question? Kathy?
I'm just wondering how you're thinking about, and I like your phrase, the tsunami of psychosocial stressors. And this could be from a research perspective, or in which case so many of these stressors are confounded, or from a policy perspective, like where do you begin when there's a tsunami of psychosocial stress? I'd love to hear more about that.
Thank you, Sebastián.
Thank you. Thank you for the question, Kathy. Yes, I don't know. I am not a policymaker, but as a researcher, I can advise a policymaker to make a community of people, of scientists, of voices from the community to understand better. Of course, policymakers are now stakeholders. And as for example, yesterday, story about the governor of Sao Paulo that Professor Reimers told us yesterday, the same. Gather people, bring people from different sectors and begin to talk about how to deal. What are the ideas from different sectors? So I don't think that with only science we will solve this kind of problem. So this is the first thing. Gather, bring people from different sectors. Then probably we need a plan, a good plan. So we need to first identify priorities. And the first priorities are to deal with, in this topic, to deal with the emergencies in mental health issues. So we need to check what is happening in the delivery of mental health services, online, in presence, in different places, because there are inequities and different problems and obstacles, structural obstacles in different cities inside, in different neighbors, inside cities, inside states, inside countries, and difference between countries. And then once the third stage would be to prepare, to learn and to prepare more plans for the immediate and long-term stages. So we can discuss about this a long time, Kathy, but the idea is gather people from different sectors, approach the emergencies based on the learnings of the experiences in these 2 long years in different places, and then make more plans for the future.
Thank you so much, Sebastián. And before I introduce our next speaker, I've been thinking that we've been talking a lot about the educational implications from this tsunami of psychosocial stressors. But the other one we've touched upon the educational crisis and the mental health crisis, but we really haven't talked about what to do about the mental health crisis. And I think this is going to be the real challenge on the ground, because psychologists don't have a clue how to do what Pearl suggested we need to do, which is to get on the ground and use local models of, and you know, it's not the psychotherapist's couch, and it's often not a teletherapy either. So we have a tsunami crisis of mental health, and I think it would be interesting for us to think together. Sebastián, I hope you will join us in that conversation. And